We've been following the story of a former UMHB football player who was paralyzed after an accident at Belton Lake last year.
In a story you'll only see on Central Texas News Now, today Edwin Munoz is making progress and achieving new goals. Olivia Leveda has the update.
Edwin Munoz pushes himself around in his new manual wheelchair.
I can do a lot more stuff with this chair, including riding in a normal car, like in a normal car seat. So yeah, it's good. It's awesome.
Munoz has come a long way. Once a very active football player at UMHB, an accident last year at Belton Lake left him paralyzed.
I dove in and off a dock and hit a rock.
When we first met Munoz, he was a fairly new quadriplegic. Today, he is making progress.
It feels good. Independence is a lot better. I feel like I'm 10 times more independent. I can do a lot more stuff.
He does so good. I mean, half of the stuff he does, he doesn't just work at physical therapy and occupational therapy. I mean, he works when he gets home. He does his own stuff every single day. He stands every day.
He recently had the chance to build his skills at Tier Memorial Hermann in Houston during inpatient rehabilitation.
Waking up, obviously having PT, so we worked a lot on transfers. OT was more so working on like fine dexterity, like hand function. I usually had the pull throughout the day, and then we also did outings where we would go out into the community and see how we adjusted to different places that weren't handicap accessible.
And by the time he left the hospital, the great spirits, the motivation, the know-how, all of that was there. But I think the biggest difference is that now he felt that he could do so many more things on his own.
For the first time since his injury, he can do basic activities without assistance.
I can get dressed independently. I can do all my morning routine, like brushing teeth and combing hair if I have to. Feeding myself it's been something that I've been able to do for a while.
That not only translate into his situation at home, like what we call basic activities of daily living that he could handle best on his own, if not all of them, most of them, but also how that translates in his ability to go out into the community, whether it is to go to the ballpark, to a restaurant, to go back to school, to go to look for a job eventually, and him not requiring to get assistance from others.
It means a lot to him and his family.
Everything gives us hope,
In Temple, Olivia Leveda, Central Texas News Now.
What a warrior he is. Now, at one point, Munoz's medical bills surpassed $1 million.
Now, the family says although they continue to pay for additional needs, they were able to get most of his medical bills written off.